Okay, so as you can see, you'll need a scissor, some pins, your sewing machine, and of course the sleeve you're going to sew. Now with the t-shirt that's in front of you, you want to basically make sure the liner goes on the inside of the t-shirt goes around it, and then the sleeve goes on top of it. You should mark this area clearly with some tape so you know where you're putting this down. I've marked this with pins, so now I can clearly see where my stitch starts, ends, and begins. The important thing is that you're stitching from the armpit up, or else you can actually have some seams stick out, which is not what you want. You want to do this meticulously and take your time. Make sure that the sandwich of the sleeve and the shirt is even all the way through. No worries, any mistakes can be fixed. Fold over the garment sleeve while pinning it in place. This will make sure the sleeve looks a lot more tailored. When this is completed, you want to repeat this with the vest as well. This adds that same tailored effect, makes everything look fantastic. As you saw in a lot of the other chapters, I discussed the fact that the sleeves need to be removed from the costume because I couldn't lift my arms. Now I can. In fact, now I have full range of motion with my arms. I feel better because, for one, it's not so hot having a t-shirt attached to the sleeve. It's like almost liberating because, trust me, this suit gets really hot. And that actually takes away a large portion of the heat factor, which is fantastic. Now we still have quite a bit of ways to go. As I mentioned before, I have better shoulders for this particular shirt. We also have a lot of additional material at the bottom, which I mentioned before will fold with Velcro, we won't cut. Okay, but we're on the right track. Once this has been done, a lot of the other things that need to be done are relatively easy. Okay, so, I want you to take a quick look around this costume. You notice it's now hugging the body correctly, so it now looks like it's building out the shape of Captain America. It doesn't look so frumpy anymore. You look actually quite heroic. Now, as I mentioned, I'm going to put these shoulder bells into the costume, but we have a small issue that we have to address. As you can see, we've gotten the shoulders attached to the t-shirt, and it looks great. But for this to stay attached and look correct to the character, we're going to have to add a foam liner inside of here below the red line, because if we don't, this will continue to look frumpy and weird. And to have this attached to it, this beautiful shoulder, you don't want this to look anything less than the best.